Assuming, I mean, Bitcoin looking Bellagio. Assuming that it doesn't close below settlement, we should be aiming for 105. But previously on Kimba TV. Yeah, so like, for example, if it gets back above value low, then it's gonna rotate all the way back up to value area high, which would end any discussion about anything being, and if anything, we're just gonna go clean the highs. And then what we need to be, what I would be thinking about is, dude, we're gonna swing fail the high. FOMC's, there's gonna be rate cuts. Motherfuckers is gonna get got. And we're gonna swing fail the high, and I need to think about a big short from 113, 115. And that narrative comes back into play again. All right, it's all up to traditional markets. You know what it is. I mean, Bitcoin looks identical to ES. Look, Bitcoin, S&P. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's juice. Kachoya. Come on, kimchi juice, let's go, come on. Let's go, come on. Happy Tuesday, Lions, FOMC tomorrow, bitches. Let's go, shout outs to everybody over on YouTube. YouTube, stand the fuck up. Like, bullish. So, hopefully you heard my little snippet like 35 seconds ago, but it's all up to S&P. As you can see, S&P, Bitcoin, they look identical. All right, so as long as you don't lose settlement, the bullish trend continues, ladies and gentlemen. Holding the value area high as support, fantastic. Overnight highs, swing fail would be nice. So like that might be like a scalp short, maybe a long. But if you lose settlement, I would expect that low to get cleaned. So you've got short maybe, but I probably wouldn't take that one. This one would be an easier short than this one. And then if you're bullish, you need to get outside of value after hitting the settlement. So you've got a long there too. Y'all ready? Easy money, Bugatti money. This is okay. I know that a couple of things went down. So this is back, right? Okay. And then this is back. Okay, nice. And then we topped off the 100K to 1 mil challenge. We're about to start. Are you guys ready? I just need weeks to let me know what copy trading URL that I'm supposed to share. Could you please show me how you did find the T-val low and T-val? Yeah, so you could do a fixed range volume profile on CME RTH. But I'm also going off of an indicator, so it doesn't have to be exact. If you're thinking to yourself, oh man, it's got to be exact, it doesn't. Yours might be a little bit off, higher or lower. It won't make that much of a difference. But if you really wanted to get the exact, just go to fixed range volume profile and scan it for the RTH session. And just start from the RTH session open to the RTH session end. Make sense? Let's go! Let's go! The math is the math and the juice is the juice! Make sure you're caught up on the 15-second Alpha TA, ladies and gentlemen. A kachoya! Let's go! Let's go, Lions FOMC tomorrow! With every 30-minute candle close, with every high that's breached or every low that's breached, it gets us one step closer to the plan for tomorrow. Oh, wait, stop the music. KingFisher is asking, is this a bad high and may sweep? What you talking about? This is a good high. These are what's bad. And we were just talking about how these are going to get swept. They just got swept. Okay? Mandela has an amazing video about bad highs and bad lows, poor and weak highs and poor and weak lows. All right? But it already Just make sure you get, I swear to God, I fucking drew it like this, you guys. Just make sure you get caught up on the TA if you showed up late, okay? So 22 minutes on the 30-minute candle close. All right, and what all that was is I'm not predicting the future. I'm just looking at stuff and going off of probabilities. So how many times have you seen bad overnight ETH highs get swept? How many times have you guys seen, and there's no right or wrong answer. It depends on your experience and your sample size. If you've been only trading for 6 months, your answer is going to be a lot different than somebody that's been watching this shit for 6 years. So all it is motherfucking overnight high getting swept. That's all it is. So now you can just be patient. Pipeline says mic failing. Mic check, mic check. Is it your computer failing or is it? Mic is fine? Okay. Maybe if it's buffering on Twitch, you can switch over to YouTube if you want. It might be a little bit of a better watching experience on YouTube. Yep. El Karim says, how to play a swing fail. There's multiple different ways to do it. The first is you got to wait for 30-minute candle closes. So the first 30-minute candle close, this one, as long as it closes below the blue line, it will form. The second one will confirm. And it depends on how aggressive you want to be. There's really no right or wrong in terms of how you play it, just how risky or how conservative you want to be. All right, but El Karim, go to Google or go to YouTube and type in swing failure pattern. And at least for your introductory knowledge, foundational knowledge, I think it's better to get it from like an official academic source. Adrian says institutional grids. Yeah, none of that. So this is what I would say. As you progress through your journey, it's everybody's responsibility to understand what things give higher probability and less probability. So observation is never analysis. Just because you see something, just because you see, Adrian, sometimes people will be like, there's a 4-hour bear div. Are you going to take that short? And my first question or my response is always, okay, the last 10 4-hour bear divs, how well did they do? Okay, I always want you to be able to tell me how reliable something is. Just because you see it doesn't mean that it's actually reliable. So the other times that you saw quote unquote institutional grids, okay, were they reliable or were they not? All right, and that's what you have to go with. Just because you see it there right now how do you know that it's reliable? Yeah, we have this phenomenon called Binancio Magneto, where we see, 1,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Bitcoin. And a lot of noobs will be like, oh my God, I'm going to short there too. OGs, veterans, what the fuck happens when it's Binancio Magneto like that? Guess what happens, Adrian? It pulls the price, and then at last minute, they cancel everything. They spoof it. Okay, that happens. We've seen that happen thousands of times, thousands. Okay, and like 99% of the time, they spoof it. So somebody that sees it for the first time might be like, oh my God, that's bearish. That's 3,000 Bitcoin, 2,000 Bitcoin being shorted. But we all know that that is actually bullish, and it'll penetrate right through, it'll rip right through. All right, so whether, that's sometimes it saves us from shorting. All right, but it's not because, we can just see it and take our word for it. It's because it's the pattern. Let's go. Is this shit making sense? I can't predict the future, ladies and gentlemen, but I know what a bad high looks like. So, in terms of understanding all of the mathematical stuff, like the academic work comes into play, right? We identify the bad highs, pattern recognition, and memory recall. A lot of times, overnight or weekend bad highs, bad lows, weak highs, weak lows, poor lows, they get swept, right? On RTH open. So this is just anticipatory shit, right? Do I know if value area high is going to get lost or if it's going to get turned into support? I do not. But if it's going to do a swing fail, the first level of support that the price is going to meet is the value area high. So we shaved a little bit. All right. So can't predict the future, but we do a pretty damn good job of identifying levels, right? Identified that high, anticipated. All right. And it's level by level, 30-minute candle close by 30-minute candle close. 33.3%. Damn, okay. I shaved way less. I didn't even shave 5%. But I like it. I like it. And that's why I'm the captain of Kimba Airlines. And I get round trip like a motherfucker, and you guys juice way more than I do. Fuck. Ah!
Not enough Natushi.
But I love it. I mean, some of y'all might be thinking about longing settlement, right? I'm not going to lie. I'm thinking about it too. It's just give me that hidden bull div and I'm probably in that hoe. I would love a trident, and trapping some shorts type of shit at settlement. Oh my God, Kacho Shiba got him. But it's like it's understanding probabilities. I don't give a shit if you I don't want anybody to be thinking to themselves, fuck, I didn't take that SFP short. It's okay. No one cares. I don't care. You shouldn't care as well. It's not like you did anything wrong. It always starts with your subconscious bias. There's going to be bears that were looking for a short that enthusiastically jumped in on that short. There's bulls that are patiently waiting, please, 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 can I get settlement? And some of y'all are going to enthusiastically long the settlement. There's really no right or wrong, man. You know what I like though, chat? You know what I like? Not many questions about, why the fuck is S&P pumping and Bitcoin dumping? Nothing makes sense now. The laws of physics are broken. What the fuck, Kimba? Copy trading says, what invalidated the probability of visiting low 90s? Nothing. Are you caught up? Yeah, like if we lose settlement, I would think poor lows are going to get swept. If we don't swing fail off of poor low, we're headed to the RTH gap. If the RTH gap starts to build value in here, you've got the TPO untapped, the biggest one at 92.4, and you have unfinished lows still at 90,000. So it's level to level. But yeah, anything is possible. I don't know if value area high is going to be turned into support. I don't know if settlement is going to get turned into support. I don't know if, all of these will fail to be support. I don't know if bulls are going to have enough buying pressure to make it into a swing fail at the poor low. Yeah, but I know that that's a poor low. I know that that's a overnight shitty high that could get swept. I know that that level is value area high. So I'll just have to... Copy trading says, yes, I am caught up, but you just said something about very bullish. I have no idea. You got to be listening and paying attention. Why not just listen? Go to the YouTube and rewind and just literally re-listen. Yeah, and make sure you're caught up on yesterday's highlight too. Remember, what I would really like is something like this. Yeah, and that's kind of not only is that from yesterday's thoughts, but it's something that we've been talking about really since mid-December, if you think about it. Yeah, so I don't know, but I do expect I mean, copy trading, you know what I would love, dude? 72 or something. I would love 72, you know, before we really head on up towards like 150. But it could be 72, it could be 78, brother. It might be 82, it might be 85. We might not even get that 80 gap. It might front run it. Yeah, so all I can really do, I'm gonna do my best for you guys every single time. And the best that I can do right now for today is we talked about a short from the swing fail, possible longs from settlement or value area high. If it loses value area high, it's gonna go lower and we're gonna juice on the fucking short, and I'm gonna boot up the War ZZ and it's gonna be testnet. All right, I'm gonna be giving away at least 5,000, 10,000 today if you guys are down. And bulls, bears, I don't care if you're longing or shorting, we're all looking at the same shit. All right, I'm rooting for you guys. It's a fucking normal juicy ass Tuesday, man. And you know, even though I might be in a short from there, it doesn't matter. Like, I might be longing settlement, and I'm sure ready to long the poor low sweep. Okay, and on the higher time frame, whatever I do today or tomorrow, I'm doing it with the FOMC tomorrow in mind, because I want to go into tomorrow with a position. Worst case scenario, if I'm wrong, I just get stopped out. Stop the music. SpeciFisher is asking, have you shaved your SFP short? Yes, make sure you rewind and get caught up. We TP'd live, SpeciFisher. It's in the rewind. We talked about all the TPs and why. Your question was, have you shaved your SFP short? Yes. Yeah, we already shaved a little bit. How do you deal with it now that market is going back towards your entry? Sure. Well, there's a couple of things. One is you get desensitized to this. This happens all the time. Okay. We are retail traders, SpeciFisher. So assume that 99% of the time, this is what's going to happen. All right. But one of the things is your job isn't really to get the perfect trade, believe it or not. Your job is to manage risk. Think of it as managing risk. Okay. So if you did not already prepare and plan for something like this to happen, then that means, and the real juice, the thing that you profited the most is the self-awareness that, yo, I'm not fucking prepared at all. Most traders, SpeciFisher, is going to be fully expecting a golden pocket pullback. All right. This is why I want you to make sure that you nerd out and do all the academic work, you know, off stream that you need to. You're going to spend at least a couple of weeks learning about everything about a swing failure pattern. Chat, OGs, veterans. If it really is a swing fail, it won't lose the blank. Does anybody want to try and fill that? If it really is a swing fail, it won't lose the blank. Now, that's not my opinion. That's not like something that I just pulled out of my ass. It's basic strategy. It's by the book, mathematical deviations and interpretations. Okay, so if it really is a swing fail, it shouldn't lose the golden pocket. You can swing fail, and you can clean, and you can, you know, wick into the 7.5, but you don't really ever have a candle close above the golden pocket. Okay, so that should already be, when you study swing fail pattern, you're going to understand that you have to expect this. People that are extremely bearish have been waiting for this moment to short. Okay, so if you don't know what you're doing, then you're never going to have a subconscious bias, and so you're never going to be able to take these opportunities. Okay, but if you were really, really bearish and you missed the swing fail pattern up there, some people are looking to short this, assuming that they are already bearish. Okay, that means that they're expecting this to sort of be at the top. Okay, I would value the confluence to be pretty strong. So if you're shorting Bitcoin here at the golden pocket, one, you believe that this is a swing fail. and it's not going to fail. 2, you're already assuming and front running that S&P is starting to near the top. You don't think it's going to go to 60.85, the biggest boot gamma. Okay, and it actually changed a little bit. So now it's at 60.80, and the biggest volume is actually at 60.55. So this would be confluence for that person that says, look, the biggest volume is now even lower. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and front run this bitch. Okay. That's how you would argue it. Yeah, so it all starts with like, what is your subconscious bias? Are you bearish or are you bullish? Or you don't know enough to formulate that? You could always, if you can't identify levels as good, or looking at CVD divergence or open interest is still a little bit challenging, you could break it down into how much time does it spend above or below a level. So, you know, this is value. And any time that you spend time inside of value, you're going to have higher probability for a full rotate. This dipped, but quickly went back out. This dipped, but backed out. You didn't spend 3 30-minute candle closes inside. On the third one, you broke out and you closed outside of it. Some people are going to consider that bullish, and they're going to be looking for a bullish retest like this. Some people are going to be like, if you keep leaving all of these bad lows, then that's bearish on the higher time frame. So they might just wait for a short here. Okay. Yeah, it all just kind of depends on what your risk appetite. That's why it's so nice. It's so much nicer to be able to understand it and see it for yourself, so you can take the riskier one, or you can be patient, let's see here. Did that answer your question? But yeah, you got to trust the math. I guess basically what I would say is you're going to see, half the time it's going to do this, and half the time it's going to do this. All right. But you see it thousands of times. It's, so yeah, like when you ask me, like, how do you handle the price coming back close to your entry? It's like asking me, how do you handle when a girl says no when you ask her out? Like, you just get used to it. It's part of the game. Yeah. Sounds good? Yeah. And I don't know how long you've been here, FISHER, but I've been really trying to show up every day with like a trade for the day, or ranges for the day, or levels for the day, So you always have an opportunity to juice. Yeah, but that's why, like, also, like, I feel, what I feel? I feel pretty proud and good about that first pink and the TP, even though it was small. Mammal, first time chatter says, is he in for a short or long? I'm in a short. I'm in a short. I've TP'd a little bit. I have more TPs coming up, but I might also go long. What the fuck does that mean, man? Yeah, I'm going to be watching value area high, VWAP, bearish retest. Those are poor lows, so settlement swing fail pattern could be a long. Yeah, I mean, the longer that it spends below value area high, it's bearish in my opinion. And then the perfect scenario would be to lose settlement. Theoretically, if you're like subconsciously biased, staying above settlement and daily open and holding that is what allows it to be bullish. So if for some reason you don't clean those weak lows, you don't clean the daily open, you don't touch settlement, and you continue to break above value area high, then that's bullish. So I have plans to close the short and go long if it starts to breach the golden pocket, or even better yet, I mean, considering that the naked point of control and the untapped naked point of control is right there, I can already, Fibonacci it up. That's pixel perfect golden pocket. We already saw that. So I already know that that's what I could do, or even something like this. All right, and it's again gonna probably just depend on this. It's a lot of bing bong ding dong, and it's just a matter of how much time do you spend above or below the VWAP and value area high, and which one ends up giving. Okay, as of right now, the bad highs from this morning pre-market, they got cleaned RTH, and then now you just made a weak low. So probability of that getting swept is higher, right? But Mammal, if you really care about how and why I'm taking my shots and where, all you have to do is kind of get caught up and watch this from the very beginning, and then you can disagree with me. You can take bits and pieces what I do and implement it into your own strategy. But I promise you, this isn't really that hard to at least have your own internal confidence about whether you want to long there or short there. Okay? There's really no long or short that's ever going to be like truly right or truly wrong. It's just really good management of your risk that you're embarking upon, or really shitty management of your risk that you're taking on. Short. Mm, 僕たちはショートした。もうした。Okay? Yeah. And it was planned out. こうなる前にもう喋ってみんなで一緒にした。Okay? Okay, TikTok is banned in Japanese, or is banned in the US.
I'm juicing.
As of right now. Yeah. So this is value. This long to here, maybe higher, but here. All right. Okay. Value area high. Doink. Meow. All right. 兄ちゃんもしショートしたいんだったら bearish retest VWAP value area high. Okay. Doink, doink, doink. So if it's gonna be bearish, it has to stay back below that. No, last chance short. Yeah, last chance short. Yeah. All right. I cut you. Yeah, U.S. markets. U.S. markets. U.S. market. Bugama. Bugama. No all-time high. No, I don't know. I think something like this. Dink. 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 And then maybe this. And then this. Yeah. But maybe lower. But I think it'll bing bong ding dong. Through like retail arena. A little bit more. Bang, 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 bang. And then maybe bank and bang. And then pink. Fly. You know what I'm talking about? Fly. You know what it is?
I said, are you strong? They said, I'm strong if you strong.
Hey.
I said, we strong.
Young Sung, he raving. Young Sung, he raving. Sato. Hey, goddamn, Sato knocking over everything right now. Hey, I love y'all, man. Have a great night. Stay safe. Lions, let's get it. FOMC tomorrow, Bugatti.